Mrs Evans, could you tell me how the present-day school came into being?
Well, it was formed in 1974 from the amalgamation of the two Cowbridge Grammar Schools, the girls' and the boys' grammar schools, and a secondary modern school. And I think when it was formed, probably it had a student population of about 1,000 boys and girls. It was formed as an 11 to 18 school, but of course in the years since, the school has expanded, the accommodation has expanded, and we now accommodate in excess of 1,300 pupils between the ages of 11 and 18, and we are a very successful school.
Could you tell me about the successes of some of your former students?
Too many to mention, really. I suppose if you think about sporting success, because the school has always had a very long and proud tradition for sporting excellence, I can think of some very recent students. Rhys Williams, who plays rugby for the Cardiff Blues and is a Welsh international. John Yapp, similarly, has played international rugby for Wales. But of course we have Ben Wright, who currently plays cricket for Glamorgan. And every year, if you come to our sports presentation evening, we have scores of young men and women who represent their country, represent their county, and I'm sure they will be destined for similarly glittering careers in their chosen field. We've also got a very good track record of sending young people off to work in the media. I'm thinking perhaps most recently of Hannah Emerson Thomas, who's a journalist and broadcaster, and before her, Justina Simpson, who currently is one of the news anchors for HTV. If you think about the professions, well, every year, again, we have numerous students who go off to train as doctors and lawyers. One very interesting young woman whom I actually taught, and very pleased to say that she achieved the top mark in geography in her year. But she now works for the think tank Demos, that's Kirsten Bound, and she travels the world looking at issues to do with health and social justice. So she's got a very interesting career ahead of her, I think.
Finally, Mrs Evans, could you tell me, how do you see the future direction of Cowbridge Comprehensive School?
Well, we're still an expanding school, tremendous pressure of numbers, and I think in the future we'll probably see the school expand to accommodate well over 1,500 pupils. But of course the exciting development on the horizon will be the building of the new school premises, the redevelopment of some of our more modern buildings. And in fact, I mean, as this interview is taking place, we are anticipating the beginning of the construction phase probably next month, and that will see the groundbreaking and the first phase of work going on the site. The work is scheduled to last 83 weeks, and we are due to cut the ribbon on the new school in September 2010. So at the moment all looks fair to see a gleaming new school premises developed, which will do justice really to the hard work of the students and the staff, who keep this school at the forefront really of life in the Vale of Glamorgan.